What's up? What's up? How's everyone doing? Let me give it a moment for some people to be able to jump on. Guys, I'm feeling a little giddy tonight. I am. I was a part of a wedding. Oh, I just love weddings. Oh, first of all, I love the holiday season, but you add a good wedding to it. Oh my goodness. And my girlfriend was such a beautiful bride. Sonia, girl, you did that. You did that. And Will, you're a good man. You're a good man. And I was going to say, you're going to make my girl a happy wife, but you're already making her a happy woman. And that's why I know she accepted you. Yeah, she did. Because she got a lot of them out there running after her. She has for years. And for her to allow you to choose her, Will, that says a lot about you, my brother. It does. And so just you guys, I'm just in a great spirit of just understanding who Daddy is in this season. And I love it. I love it. But let's get on to the topic. Let's talk about what you just said, what you're seeing. One of the reasons I know that my girlfriend could walk down that aisle today. Oh, y'all, it was so beautiful too. It was outdoors on Solomon Island at the golf resort. Let me get the word right. The golf resort. And when I say we didn't even need heaters out there. It was so beautiful. It was just beautiful. But to get there, she had to do something. And there's a lot of educated women won't do. And forget educated women. A lot of women in this day and age be deucing it out. I ain't surrendering to no man. Ain't no man gonna run me. Come on now. Come on. We say it. Well, I'm gonna let you know, sis, you're not gonna get that man until you learn to surrender. Yes. You have to learn to surrender. And I get it. And I'm talking to me first, because when Daddy gave me this word, because y'all know when Daddy listens, when Daddy speaks, Lenisa gonna listen. When he gave me this, I was like, I know you talking to me, but I really don't want to hear this. See, I was that person who I was raised that you stick and you stay. And because you stick and stay, you don't get out of position. So no matter what is being delivered to you, you take it. And so in taking it, y'all, I used to surrender to a lot of people that I had no business to surrender to. Yeah. And then I would get mad at Daddy and say, Daddy, you told me to surrender. You told me if somebody gonna be my covering, I was supposed to surrender to him. And he was like, no, that was all you. I never told you to get out of position and choose that as your covering in the first place. So don't blame that you're surrendering to him is my fault. No, I didn't ask you to do that. And if you really understand what surrendering is all about, baby girl, you would move and back way up. So let's go. Let's start here. The first thing, stop thinking Daddy's talking about surrendering to a man. Yeah. That's why my girlfriend, my educated girlfriend, my top of the line COO, CEO level, 7 degrees. Come on now. That's who she is. She a bad sister. She a bad sister. But she understands she had to surrender. But not necessarily surrender to a man, but she had to surrender to a man to surrender to a man. Okay, let's get there. What are 4 things that you must do to surrender? 4 things. Well, I'm gonna break it down in one word. Self. Forget about surrendering to a man until you can surrender to self. See, that's what Daddy is asking you to first start with. And ladies, Lanisa didn't surrender to self. Here are 4 things I did that I should. First of all, I didn't surrender to, let me read my notes, because I love when he talks to me. I didn't surrender to singleness. I didn't. I did not like singleness. I would jump from one man to another man to another man to another man. No, I didn't surrender to singleness. See, when you surrender to singleness, you understand it's a time for you to what? Heal. And there are a lot of bitter, educated, powerful women out there that are running around not surrendering to singleness. And I'm going to tell you how you're doing it. Oh, I don't need a man. Oh, a man better measure up to me. And you walking around with the tight lips. I talked about that last night. And you want men to prove to you that they deserve to even be in your space, and you show up. And so I don't need a man. I got everything that I can do this. And you just show up just all nasty. Or you show up all thirsty. See, both extremes say you need to surrender to singleness. See, it was in singleness, guys, that I was able to heal. I was able to heal because Daddy removed everything from me that allowed me to do what? Point the finger at them as they were the problem. No, it was really Lanisa the problem. Surrender to what? First, ladies, singleness. The next letter, E, surrender to echoing. Whoo, y'all. I was a hot mess in echoing all the unhappy, well-off, prosperous, on paper sisters in my environment. Yeah, I would echo their pain. And you know what I would say? Come on, because y'all know what we say. Oh, there's no good men around here. Girl, who do you know? Girl, they're doing this. And I would echo their same mishaps everywhere I would go. And you know what I was getting? The same mishaps. And you know why I was going to keep getting the same mishaps? Because I was around the same unhealthy women, even though we were all educated, even though we all may be cute. We still haven't embraced the first surrender, which was singleness, which made us heal. So the second thing you need to do, stop echoing. Stop echoing all those nasty thoughts that your unhealthy friends are saying. See, every time you say it, you're prophesizing that over your life. Surrender that, my sister. You're not going to get that man walking around like that. All right, what's the next thing that you need to surrender? Ooh, you need to surrender. You ready, my boss ladies? Leading like a man. Leading like a man. See, I know it's hard. I know, I get it. They don't think quick enough. And they need us to tell them. Oh, keyword, to tell them, because that's what we think our jobs are. We don't suggest. We don't just use our femininity to just, tell a beautiful story around what we're asking. No, we gonna tell them what we want. No man wants to be told what to do, but we gonna lead with our masculinity because that's what we lead every day because we're a boss woman. And if they don't get it, come on, you gotta surrender that. But the reason you don't surrender that is because you like being in control. And that's why, ladies, the silent killer is killing you, which is stress. See, if you don't learn to surrender leading at all times when you may not even been called to lead, see, that's your problem. You always in everybody's everything. everybody's everything, not just that conversation, not just that, but in everything. And in everything, you don't even know when daddy tells you that that's enough. And it's killing you because you're trying to lead like a man and you've never been told to control everything. And stress is that silent killer. So the first thing, well, the third thing to stop doing is leading what? Leading like a man. And that last thing, SELF, F, fear of failure. Surrender, sis. That fear of failure. Yeah, that fear. Because you're afraid it's not going to work. But here's the question. Why do you think every man that daddy brings your way is about you and that end goal of getting married? Why? It may be you there to help him in a way so that he prospers in another aspect of his life. As well, he may have a seed to give you so that you can prosper in a way in your life that he may not know, so that it can lead you to the one that daddy. See, there's lessons. There's lessons in relationships. And that's why you shouldn't fear failure in them. Because in learning and going through them together, you learn to truly be the person that daddy is really setting you up for. That's truly the future that he's called you for. But when you get to a level and you get so fearful of failure, because everything on paper, you show up perfect, and you don't want anybody again to say, well, first of all, stop doing the one man thing. Do the suitor thing. Stop thinking that that's making you look bad, ladies. It's not. A suitor allows you what? To see the man who suits you the best so that you can accept him. And don't be mad if he's out there what? Dating other women, because he needs to see who he wants to choose. It goes hand in hand, and I don't understand why we're trying to lock people down. No. You want somebody that is getting the best version of themselves as well as you, what? Getting the best version of yourself. See, the only way two people can grow is that I'm helping you grow higher and you're helping me grow higher. I don't need anybody who's down here. You can't help me and I can. Come on now, you getting it? But if we're all fear of failure, ladies, we're going to always stay getting beneath the bar. That first time you took that job, ladies, didn't you fail? Yeah, you did. But now you work in that thing. You may even own the company. But it takes failing. So stop. Surrender. It's okay to fail. It's okay to learn the lessons. Because if you don't surrender in these 4 areas, you're not going to be able to surrender in one main area, and that's daddy. See, when you surrender to self, you surrender to him. And when you surrender to him, whoa, you ain't got to worry about surrendering to man, because he's not going to bring anyone to you that you wouldn't want to surrender to, because he's going to look just like your what? Your daddy. So that's my point. It wasn't that I didn't need to surrender to a man. Yeah, back in the day, I needed to surrender to a man, but I needed to first surrender to this man so that my picker was right. And then when I got my picker right, surrender to this man, because I can only surrender to this man by seeing that man. Daddy put this right. So the ones around me, I ain't going to have a problem surrendering to them, because they could not get to me unless they went through what? Him. All right, with that, I'm going to dish you out. Love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Surrender, my sister. Don't run from it. It's a beautiful place to be. Ask my girlfriend, Sonia.